Hello, my name is Dr Njeri Mwagiru, and for this episode of the Future of the SDGs, it is a pleasure to be here with Prof Thuli Madonsela, the current current chair in the Faculty of Law for Social Justice. Thuli, thank you so much for being here today to discuss SDG 16. SDG 16 focuses on peace, justice, and strong institutions, and one of the targets is access to social justice for all. Why do you feel this is an important SDG for achieving social and sustainable development?
Well, SDG 16 is extremely important for anchoring democracies and anchoring everything that we're trying to do to create stable societies, functional societies, and societies where fracture is limited and peace is continuous.
Thank you so much. And that leads me very well to my next question, which is to ask about the current state of justice and rule of law in South Africa. How do you think the country is doing? What scorecard would you give the country?
I would have thought we're doing fairly well on the rule of law. We've had challenges around corruption, state capture, and clientelism in our governance framework. However, the rule of law index that is issued by the World Justice Forum now and again suggests that things are not looking as good as they should. We've fallen on the rule of law index, and they claim that one of the key problems we have is the area of safety and security. And I must indicate that when it comes to gender-based violence and violence generally, we need to pull up our socks in creating an integrated justice system. And that's why I like the SDGs, because they're not about us pointing fingers at government. They're about us realizing that we're part of an integrated society and a system, and therefore all of us can leverage whatever we have to improve conditions in society.
Thank you so much, Thuli, for that very comprehensive response, and I think that leads well into sharing some of the initiatives you're currently engaged in here in your capacity as chair of the Social Justice Unit.
Well, certainly, the Social Justice Chair has two key initiatives that are going to contribute to access to justice to all and to improving the rule of law in line with SDG 16. We have an end plan for social justice that is about primarily leveraging resources in society and societal goodwill to improve the policy-making process so that we make policies that anticipate diversity and use data analytics to make sure that no one gets left behind. And we are using the academy, and you're part of that group. We're using academic resources in particular, but we're also bringing in statisticians and data analytics specialists to help us to plan better with data. We're also looking at society that are contributing the resources that are needed to change things in pursuit of SDGs, but primarily making sure that we end poverty by 2030 and we reduce structural inequality within the same period. And from society, we will be collecting as little as 5 rand per person when people buy. Another initiative that is a Tumor Foundation initiative is called Enterprise and Communities. The end plan for social justice is like the Second World War II Marshall Plan, and it's macro in its approach, macroeconomics, macro social inclusion. On the other hand, the Enterprise and Communities project of the Tumor Foundation is ground up. It's going into communities, into wards, and helping people, firstly, to learn about all of the SDGs, and also to learn about national goals, and then to combine the national and global goals and synthesize those into local development goals, and then create pathways for themselves to achieve these goals for themselves. And the Tumor Foundation, working with Stellenbosch University, then finds social impact investment partners and appropriate government institutions to help them to walk the journey.
Wow, it sounds like both the Tumor Initiative and also the M Plan have got a huge agenda ahead of themselves. And as we know, the SDGs are targeting 2030 as their goal year. How do you feel we are in terms of our current progress? And do you think we'll be able to attain the indicators we're hoping to attain by that time?
Yes, that's a question that was asked at Old Mutual yesterday. We will achieve the SDGs, but we need to make every South African know about the SDGs, and we need to make sure that every person finds their place in the SDGs, whether it's just to push one SDG or to push several. And as the M Plan for Social Justice team, or in the Social Justice Chair and the Tumor Foundation, we are making it our mission to find everyone who could make a difference and to connect our lives to make sure that we reach these global goals.
Thank you so much, Thuli. I feel that your positivity and your optimism around us working together to achieve the SDGs is very motivational, and especially the emphasis on ensuring that all South Africans and all global citizens get involved as well. Thank you so much for your time.
I'm seeing it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Future of the Sustainable Development Goals. Please click on the logo below to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more great content. Don't miss the next episode.